Mclanders.
It's a good level. You know your own name. It's like a range test. It's a range test. Can he do an interview? Yes, he knows his own name. Okay, you're in. Hang on. I just think what we're going to talk about here. The more prepared I am, the better it is.
We've got a long list of dramas.
We'll go through these. This is your first WRC rally?
This is my first WRC rally.
I'm here with Darren Mclanders. How you say that name, I've no idea. It's much easier if we just call you Ned Flanders, but that's derogatory, so we're not going to do that. Darren Mclanders from Australia. He is a clubman rally driver, a man after my own heart. Darren, you're here on your first WRC rally. You've got a little Fiesta R2 car. In fact, it's not even an R2 car.
ST, yeah.
It's an ST, it's an N2 car. The smallest cars in the WRC field, and you're up against it. Have you, well, before we talk about all the dramas you've had, have you enjoyed the experience of being part of the WRC? Only 30 cars here, you were one of them. That's a fairly rarefied atmosphere. Have you thoroughly enjoyed yourself?
I've had a very difficult time, but it's also been very challenging, and getting through each and every single one of those challenges has been an experience that I have under my belt now, and yeah, it's all a big learning curve. So.
Okay, now Darren, you've failed at the final hurdle. You didn't manage to get out this morning. We know that you've tried everything, and this list of dramas goes on and on. And you deserve to make it through today, get through today, and get to that finishing ramp. It's a great feeling. You're going to come back next year, aren't you?
I'm certainly going to try my hardest. The car's still, yes. Let's commit now. I'm committed to you, John.
You've committed to us. I'll be here next year talking to you, and I'll be at the stage finishes next year. I guarantee that. And we will talk.
I just hope that I have the superstar service team that I had this year. Rob, Shannon, Trish, Di, Ingrid, Russell, and Russell, my co-driver. Everyone's a massive team.
Arthur Newell,
don't forget Arthur. And yeah, it's just been a massive effort, and yeah, pity we couldn't get there, but yeah.
Not lack of trying, and not lack of skill. It is tough. A WRC event is tough, isn't it? I was talking to some of the IRC classics, and Neil Bates, who of course has done many WRC rallies, even in the proper factory car at times, he couldn't get through the long stage on his tyres. At 30 kilometres, he had to stop and change.
No, really?
It was chronic. It was such a big event, isn't it? It really is. Is it a lot bigger than a normal ARC event in terms of length?
Yeah, very much so. And also, you know, the challenges in terms of the professionalism and everything is just that next level up. And, you have to be switched on.
Now let's list your dramas. Now we'll do this quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and so on. Started off with a roll cage drama.
No, before that we had a puncher in the service truck on the way here to Coffs with no tools.
snap spark plug.
So yeah, snap the spark plug off when we were putting it in. The test, we were sent to the wrong location at first, so we had to.
But you joined the proper WRC.
Yeah, once we found
you were with us, Darren.
Yes,
Darren, it was brilliant to have you, and your best road as well.
Yes, that was an awesome road. That was a highlight, very much so. And then we rolled on the first day. Lost 20 minutes, managed to get it back on its wheels, and we got back here. So we did 3 stages without a windscreen. It's in the dustiest conditions that I've seen for a long time. But we got it all here. Managed to get all the parts overnight somehow. Big borrowed and stolen, and got the car happening again. And yeah, started the second day. Got through that long stage, and unfortunately broke the gearbox mount. And that broke a drive shaft, so we were stuck there all day. And then WRC car decided to throw a rock. I think it was Khaled Al-Qasimi, so I should go hit M Sport up for a new rear glass. Because,
well, Khaled Qasimi is in the Citroen team. I'll take you across there personally and introduce you to Yves Maton, who will undoubtedly get his checkbook out and write you a check in French francs. Not valid anymore, but I'm sure he's keen to do it.
Yeah, that's right. All post-dated.
Right, okay, so broken windscreen. What happened then?
We changed the tailgate this morning with poor Steve McKenzie's recce car. The little Fiesta was like a pick and pay less parts place, and so we changed that tailgate, and the boys were working super hard. They actually had to drill a hole through the gearbox to try and rescue that mount. But yeah, the bolts just kept snapping off, and this morning we had to pull the pin with running out of late time. So.
Darren, I'm broken that you didn't make it. That sounded like an epic safari type story that should have actually lasted for 7 or 8 days. Enough drama there to last you a year. But next year, how will your preparation be different? Will you come with a different car? Will you come with a re-prepared car, all freshly prepared? You'll have rested your service crew. They'll be on a strict sleep regime and strict diet of fruit and muesli for weeks before. So they're honed and sharp. Yourself, you know, you physically, you know, you look like a long-distance athlete yourself. You know, this is a tall figure of a fine Australian man standing in front of me. What changes will you make?
Yeah, I think just take a lot of these experiences with me. A lot of get the car ready a little bit earlier, and try a lot more shakedowns and more spare parts, and just be more prepared for the epic adventure that it is. So.
I'll give you tuppence worth of advice. Preparation, parts life. Look at parts life of parts, something that's very difficult to do at the lower levels of the sport. I never did. I just waited until things broken and I changed them. But look at parts life on things like drive shafts and a few things like that. But Darren, thank you very much for coming and talking to us. Thank you for being here at this rally. You are the absolute bedrock. Your type of entry on this rally is the bedrock of WRC. Make no mistake, the top guys are great, but all the other competitors that come along and can join in the WRC, you can't go and do a Formula 1 race, you know.
That's
but
right.
you can come and do a WRC, and that is amazing. Darren, thank you for being here, mate, and well done.
Thank you very much.
There we go. Spot on, mate. We'll see if we can